the song with your heart. Play the song with your heart.
And one time. Last game on the docket, we have the Lions versus the Rams. And this game, a lot of people had the Rams this game. But me
I
and Brian had the
tried to
Lions.
tell you. We tried to tell you. We tried to tell them.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like I said, so many people were on the Rams that they were bound to lose, and there's no way the Lions was going to lose their first home playoff game since 1992. I just didn't see that happening. They played a good game. Jared Goff, he took care of the ball. I believe he took care of the ball. I missed like half of the game because I was on the way back from where I was at that Sunday. But I think I saw like the second half. So yeah, Jared Goff played fine. Unfortunately though, I know everybody's on the Ben Johnson train for head coach. His team put up 3 points in the second half. That's kind of unacceptable with the amount of talent they have at their disposal. Um, yeah, man, Matt Stafford though on the Rams side, he was making some great throws early in the game, but then later in the game, it kind of seemed like they're not really. Granted, it was some you could say there was some questionable officiating or lack
Miscalls.
lack thereof officiating, but I mean, at the end of the day, you got to win the game. So, and the Lions did what they needed to do. Amon-Ra St. Brown came up in a big way, started off slow, but then really got going towards the as the game progressed, and he made I believe he made the game the play to ice the game. So,
Mm-hmm.
salute to the Lions, man. Y'all came in, y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. Aiden Hutchinson, he's still like that, still a dog. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, that's all I can really say. They handle business.
Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator for the Lions, came up huge in that second half
Yeah.
because Matthew Stafford was dicing them up that first half. He was he was looking phenomenal that first half. Him and Tutu Outwell, Puka Nakua, those dudes was going crazy. In that second half, they locked stuff down. They weren't able to run the ball at all this game. Like Kyron Williams, he wasn't able to get his game off. And I will say there was a questionable miscall, the one to Puka Nakua at the end of the game.
Yes.
That was PI. That was pass interference that they didn't call, and the Lions were finally able to get one. The refs they
Yeah.
normally screw the Lions, but this time they're like, "Hey, we're gonna help you out this one," and it is what it is. I think there was another. I believe there was another missed call as well that people talk about, but regardless, that one was the most egregious. But they did their thing. Jared Goff was able to manage the game, and they won. They won. Really, that's really what it was all about. Listen, the Rams, they overachieved. They weren't supposed to be here.
Yeah,
Uh,
we thought they was gonna win 5 games.
Kyron Williams, just the fact that they were able to draft these dudes in the later rounds, and the fact that they were able to develop to
Hmm.
the degree is outstanding. We look at Cooper Kupp, and he was this all-world receiver. Like he was the Triple Crown winner in 2021. And the fact that they drafted another Cooper Kupp is unreal to me. And Sean McVay, he was on his way out. He was like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about leaving, being, I'm gonna start commentating games and all that. He said that he's rejuvenated now because of this year. And the fact they're able to do that, it's unbelievable. They traded Jalen Ramsey, and they haven't really missed a beat that much. Like they're better than they were last year. Matthew Stafford, I thought his arm was cooked. I thought because of that, I
Hmm.
think it was an elbow injury or something
Yeah.
like that. I thought his arm was cooked because last year he wasn't making the throws. He was looking like a shell of himself. But nah, he's still that dude. When healthy, he's still that dude. And so, yeah, congratulations to the Rams. They're gonna be here for as long as Matthew Stafford is playing to this level. They're gonna be here for the next, you know, 4 or 5 years. And yeah, that's just how it is. And Sean McVay, it seems like he's gonna continue coaching after what happened. They had a great draft. They had a
Yeah.
great draft. That rookie that they have on the D line, he has like 9 sacks or whatever.
Is
Like
it Byron Young or the D tackle?
I forget who it is. It may be the D tackle. Whoever has 9 sacks, I forget who it is. I think they comparing them like Jalen. I remember they comparing them like Jalen Carter, whatever. They like,
Yeah, I think it's the D
oh,
tackle.
they're like, how's Jalen Carter number one rookie, but this guy has like 9 sacks and all this other stuff. He's been more consistent. So, yeah, man,
Sure.
they've been they've had an elite draft. Like, unbelievable. Like it's just crazy how like one great draft can literally turn around your season. Like the Texans draft, um, the Packers draft, the Rams. Like it's unreal. Remember the Saints that one year back in 2016. Like
Yep.
having that one great draft and it just all of a sudden just turns around your season. Like that's what makes the NFL so great is because you can be garbage one year, but if you have that one great draft where you hit on almost all your picks, you could turn around your season like that. So salute to the Rams, man. But the Lions, salute to them too, because they won their first playoff game and I knew this was gonna happen. I thought that the script was going to have the Lions versus the Cowboys, and that the Lions were going to beat the Cowboys and go to the championship game. I guess I guess they're just going to beat the Bucks to get to the championship game. But it is what it is. And we'll see what happens later down the road. But I'm happy for the Lions, man. Good for them. Detroit, Detroit these past few weeks has have a resurgence. Besides the Detroit Pistons. But everybody else, like the Fab Five reunited, like you saw with Jalen Rose and you saw with Chris Webber, they finally end their beef. They finally cool again. You have Michigan football team winning the championship, and then you have Detroit winning their first playoff game since 1991. Man, the Detroit sports teams, they should be proud of themselves. Besides the Pistons, I guess they had to sell.
Yeah.
I guess
they had to sacrifice the Pistons.
They had to sacrifice the Pistons to get to this point. So, hey, man, it is what it is, bro.
The Pistons just beat the Wizards the other day.
They got their fourth win. No, I think their fifth win. Congratulations, Pistons. You got your fifth win. But overall, yeah, man, the Lions, they do their thing. All right,
we need to put an APB out for Cooper Kupp because where was he at?
Oh yeah, that's a good point, man. He hasn't been the same.
He's taking a major step back this year. I don't know if it's because Puka's is the focus of the offense now, or what. I don't know what is that. That Triple Crown season looking a little fraudulent in the light.
Oh, stop it! Come on now. He's dealing with injuries and all that stuff. He's getting older. He's in his 30s now, man.
He's that old?
Yeah, I think he's like 30 years old now.
Oh,
he's in his 30s now, man. He getting up there.
I didn't know he was that old. How long he been in the league?
He been in the league since 2016. Him and Goff came in the league the same year.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was that old, to be honest.
And he's always been injury prone. Like I feel like besides his rookie year in like 2021, the dude's always been injured. Like dude can never stay healthy. That's why when people draft him in fantasy, I'm like, okay, like, all right, dude's injury prone. All right. But yeah, man, like it reminds me, I remember when you remember when Adam Thielen, like he used to be a great receiver, and then all of a sudden he just started declining, like he started to get injured. Like that's what it reminds me of. Like I remember I think Justin Jefferson may have got drafted, and that's when like Adam Thielen just started to like decline dramatically. And same thing, but guess what? They got Puka Nacua, so they'll be good for the next how many years? I don't agree with somebody saying that Puka Nacua is he's going to be the better version of Cooper Kupp. I don't agree with all that. A guy that almost broke the receiving yards record, and it was a triple crown. When I don't know about all that, and was an MVP in the Super Bowl. I don't know about all that, but maybe consistency wise, yeah, for sure. But peak wise, I don't know about all that. That's kind of, hey man. Not even has Justin Jefferson even done that? That's what I'm saying. Like he had the most touchdowns, receiving yards, receptions. Like I don't know about.
But as far as pace, he was on pace. This year he was on pace. He had 1,000 yards and he missed. He only played 10 games?
Yeah, he missed. Yeah, I forget, but you're right about that. He missed a lot of games. So the fact he was able to get 1,000 is tremendous.
Look, cold world, still a cold world. And a couple of y'all is cool, but we a little more thorough. Whole time, a little more girls. You know I spit that 6 shit and it's still no cure. Hold up, loud pack.